Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Timo, I study in Vienna, and today we rented a Tesla Model 3 and I want to share my experience with you. First, to clarify, I don't own a car myself. Here in Vienna, the public transport is just top notch, so you can go everywhere, even faster than with a car because there's no traffic jam and it's super clean, the public transport, everything. So there's no reason to own a car in a city. So when I need it or when I just want to have some fun, I just rent one for a few hours or a few days. This time we rented a Tesla. And from a financial point of view, it just makes way more sense to rent a Tesla instead of buying one. At the moment, I could afford a Tesla, but it would just make no sense to take the money out of my investments and put it into a car, because we all know cars depreciate in value, even though Teslas depreciate less than other cars. But my money works way better in investments like stocks or real estate. And I'm not yet at a point where I can just splurge my money on everything I want to have. Yeah, I think these are two very good reasons to rent cars instead of owning cars.
So guys, I don't know if I've ever driven in a Tesla, but if you haven't, I would strongly recommend you to do this. In Vienna, we have a rental car service that only offers electric cars, and it's called eLoop, and they also offer Teslas, and it's just amazing. Like for an hour you can rent a car here for like 16 euros or so and drive around, and yeah, it's just an amazing car. Like it's the best car I've ever driven, for sure. Not only because it's so fast, like from 0 to 100 you can go with the Tesla Model S in 1.9 seconds, but also yeah, you have just super nice technology in here. It's very quiet. You can do everything via this iPad or your smartphone app, and this is just motivation. Like for me, I see myself also in this car or in any other Tesla in a few years, and I just wanna test it out sometimes. I mean, I'm not stupid and now buy a Tesla, even though I probably I could afford it, but it would just doesn't make any sense at the moment. So sometimes we rent one and drive around. But for the future, this is definitely the car to have. I'm actually curious what you guys think for the future. Do you think that these rental car services will like take over, like that car sharing is like will be like the thing for the future, so that less people own cars? Because I actually think that's probably true. Like, dude, film this road. It's just super annoying, this road right now. It's super loud, but I hope you can hear me. That's actually interesting. If there will be less demand for cars in the future, what I think, and that people just say, okay, it's just much cheaper to rent a car, and if you live in a big city, most of the days you don't even need a car. That's definitely an interesting development to see.
And after this fun little clip, I just want to go over the advantages and disadvantages of renting an electric car in Vienna versus renting a normal combustion engine car. So I think at the moment we have only two main car sharing services in Vienna. Of course, the first one is eLoop that I talked about in the video, where you can only rent electric cars. The other one is Share Now, where you can rent normal combustion engine vehicles from BMW and Mercedes. And the first advantage I already see is the priceage, because when you rent with eLoop, you only pay per hour and not per mile. Whereas when you rent with Share Now, you pay per hour and per mile. And I think in total, this is even more than with an electric car, which actually blew my mind, because a Tesla is way more expensive than a lower class BMW or a Smart, which shows us that the pricing of eLoop is just better. The second advantage I see from using a electric car sharing service is, of course, the fun. Like, a Tesla driving is so much fun, as you saw in the video. Yeah, the acceleration in the city is just too fun. Like, at every stoplight you can go beyond anyone. Of course, don't go above your limits. And last but not least, an advantage I see for the other car rental service, Share Now, is just that they have way more vehicles around in the city. So you're way more likely to see a car nearby you, but the more people eLoop use, the more cars they also will provide for you. So if you live in Vienna, check out eLoop. I leave a link in the description below. And if you don't live in Vienna, I would recommend you to just check out and Google. Maybe you also have a electric car rental service. And you can not only help the environment by sharing and renting electric cars, but also it's just way more fun to drive. If you have ideas for next videos, drop me a comment, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.